Welcome to Push to Pass podcast with JP Murray, a discussion about business, racing, sports, and life. This podcast delivers insights on what makes businesses, teams, and people successful based on real-life business experiences. Following a career with America's largest associations, JP Murray founded the Murray Company, one of Washington, D.C.'s most successful consulting firms. The company was acquired successfully and enabled him to launch JP Murray Racing, a business development and sponsorship agency for auto racing teams. Here is JP.
Hello there and welcome to the Push to Pass podcast. Lessons learned after 15 years of entrepreneurship and work. First, build brand and brand awareness every single day and never stop. Here's the deal. If you don't grab the attention of your audience, they're never going to do business with you. So I'm always doing things to build brand, to remain relevant, to make people familiar with what we do. Next, study and train on sales and never stop. Have the very best sales team in your industry and never let up on that goal. I know that there's a lot of people that have excellent firms and they don't have a great sales team or they're not a great salesperson. Let me tell you, for a very long time, I was the salesperson of my company. Probably held on to that role too long, but let me tell you, if you aren't able to bring in business development, you're never going to grow. You got to have a good, strong sales engine. Next, consistent thought leadership content was the best strategic move I think I've ever made. One idea is a blog post, is a LinkedIn post, is a video, is a podcast, is a newsletter, and then you mash all that stuff up, and once you've got content, it now becomes a book. And oh, by the way, consistently, these things are your marketing materials. Just post what you think on LinkedIn about a thing, and those become the items that you send to a prospect. They're not wowed by a brochure or your website. They want to see what you do and what you think about the things that you do. About hiring. I love to hire athletes or an arts equivalent of that, like a college band member. Look for folks that know about commitment, they know about dedication, they understand the value of showing up on time consistently, and those people are going to win for you, and that's why I like athletes. They also know how to lose and how to be resilient. The next thought, virtual work became a secret weapon for my company 10 years before the pandemic occurred. It helped with employee retention, satisfaction, retain people that moved from outside of the location that we operated in, and I would have lost great people if I didn't do that. The next item is financial transparency. I showed my team financial numbers on a monthly basis. My hope was that that team would understand the reason for some of my decisions. Now, I didn't expect them to agree with those decisions, but I just want to give them context that, hey, I can't hire another person, although you all feel like you're stretched to the maximum capacity. As some of you know, my company was acquired. It changed my life. For sure. You'll be amazed if that happens to you, how fast people move on. That's okay. Your staff, your clients, they should. You chose to exit, and people got to move on with their next thing. Don't be enamored with your legacy because they're going to move on to the next thing, and they should. I believe in the concept of you being a corporate athlete. There's no doubt in my mind there's a connectivity between your physical condition and the business capacity that you have. If you're in great shape, you're going to have great energy, and when you've got great energy, your likelihood to deliver for the client goes way up. A note regarding finances. I was super conservative. I didn't spend money we didn't have. I didn't go in debt. It helped me sleep at night. You might have a different view. The next item, business problems, come down to usually one thing. People not doing what they said they were going to do. That means the client, that means the staff, that means me. If I look at all the biggest challenges I ever had, it was usually because somebody didn't do what they said they were going to do. That's a good thing to follow. If you do what you say you're going to do, I bet you're going to have a pretty damn successful business, and your clients are going to be satisfied. Another thought on people. Did you know this? Most people do just enough to not get fired. That could be your staff, that could be your clients, but the best leaders get folks to extend past that default position. That's where you get the innovation. That's where you get the growth. That's where you get these unbelievable companies, because people feel comfortable in extension and pushing themselves beyond. But the standard operating procedure is people do just enough that you don't let them go. A thought on the market. The market doesn't care. It doesn't care about your time frame, your goals, and your needs. The market does care about what you can do for them, and that's just about it. Next, every single person that walks into your office is carrying a mental backpack, and you don't know what is in it. Could be good, could be bad. I want you to try to empathize. The fact people work with you is a favor and an opportunity and a privilege, not the other way around. Hey friends, I hope these lessons are helpful. By the way, they're always teaching me. I don't always listen to these lessons learned, but I like to revisit them on occasion to kind of level set me again. Hope they're helpful to you. I cannot wait to speak with you next week on the Push to Pass podcast. So long, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Push to Pass podcast with JP Murray, a discussion about business, racing, sports, and life. If you would like to sponsor Push to Pass, send an email to jp@jpmurray.com. Follow JP on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. His website is jpmurray.com. Until next time, push yourself to pass the competition. Thanks for listening.